everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Today's video is a little bit of a different one because we are going to have a special guest, and that is my physio, Rebecca. So Rebecca has been my physio for 10 years maybe. So she started off with Molly. I started having human sessions with her probably not long after that, maybe around the time that I got Joey, and then she has been my physio ever since. Always been really helpful with my personal health issues as well as keeping the horses in tip-top condition, and she has been Anoushka's physio ever since I've had her. And today we are doing something a bit different. So Molly is having her normal physio session. She's having her kind of everyday checkup. We make sure that she's feeling good, still moving well. Obviously as she's getting older she's getting more ailments and her hocks and things are starting to play up, so we just try and give her a nice session, make sure her body's kind of in the best shape it can be for the age she's at. And it was actually Molly's birthday yesterday, so I officially own a 25-year-old horse, which is mental. And then me and Anoushka are having something a bit different today. We're having a rider assessment, I think it's called. So basically I'm going to be riding and Rebecca does some things on an iPad, I think, and then she'll treat me and Anoushka after and give me exercises based on that of how I can ride better and how it'll be better for Anoushka, which I'm really excited about because I've wanted to do this for a very long time. So let's roll the intro, get into it. I'm at the yard fairly early. Our appointment's not till 11 and it's like 9:15, but I've got a poo pick. I tried to go for a run this morning, did not work. I'm too tired. Need to give my legs a bit of a rest, I think, and I didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm just gonna enjoy my physio today, give my legs a bit of a rest, I think, for the rest of the week, and then restart this week, next week on my plan. So yeah, and then I've got to go poo pick, and then I'm gonna come up, get the horses ready. I did actually clip and bath Anoushka last night, so we'll grab her out, see what she looks like, give her a nice groom and everything like that. So let's roll the intro and get into it.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me.
So I've just taken this little sheet off of her. Not looking too bad. I'm quite annoyed. My blades started going a bit blunt and duff towards the end, but I didn't want to change them just to finish her off, because dressage isn't for another couple of weeks, so I know she's got enough time to grow a coat back that looks okay. But yeah, just, oh, her neck got so patchy because of how crap my blades are. Luckily I have got a fresh set for the next clip, but leggies all off again and I think she'll be a lot more comfortable. Okay, poo picking all done. I'm just gonna, I've moved the fence a little bit. I think what I might do is actually turn the girls out for like an hour because it's just gone like 9:15 and Rebecca's not here till 11. Then I can get their stables sorted out properly so that they can come back in and chill for a little bit with nice clean stables, because I've been leaving their stables to get really low on bedding, so I could dig it all out and put loads of new bedding in. So I think that's what I'm gonna do now, is chuck the girls out for a minute, sort out their beds, and then I can grab them back in after. Okay, so they're all out for a munch now. I'm gonna go back, sort their stables out, all looking very happy. Don't know why they're eating here when I've literally given them grass up there. Go on, go find the actual grass. Go. Good girl. There you go. Hopefully she won't get quite as hot today now she's clipped, but everyone is happy. Okay, so stables are all done. I have just emptied them all out and then I'm going to leave them to dry out through the day. They're not going to be stood in here all day, so they don't need any beds down. I have given April and Molly some haylage. I'm just going to put some haylage in a hay net for Anoushka stood outside. Me and Rebecca have spoken this morning, so we're going to ride Anoushka first, get that done out of the way before it gets even hotter. Then we're going to do Molly and she's going to have an indiba session, so I'll get Rebecca to talk about that with you guys, what it is, and then obviously we'll talk about what we're doing with Anoushka, and then it'll be mine and Anoushka's treatments after Molly's. And April will just chill in the stable, watch it all go by. So yeah, I'm gonna go get them in, then I'm gonna put some jods on because I can't ride in shorts. But it's baking, so I needed them on this morning. And then Rebecca should be here. So I'm going to go and grab them in. 3, 2, 1. And boom. They're in. Got me a drink of cold water because it's boiling. 1 bony. Move that chain out. Got a bucket of water and a sponge ready for Rebecca. Bony number 2 and bony number 3. All happy. Okay, so Becca is here. Exciting. Becca, you've been my physio for like 8, 9, maybe 10 years.
It's almost 10 years.
Yeah, a very, very, very long time.
I'm a long-suffering physio.
Yeah. And what is it that you actually do under your job title?
So I'm a chartered physiotherapist. I have a degree in physiotherapy, and I've also got a master's degree in veterinary physiotherapy, which entitles me to be able to work with literally all species. And what we're doing today is we've come along to see Ellie actually in the saddle and do a Rider Biomechanics session. Her and her little pony Anoushka have been having a few problems performance-wise with canter, so we're actually going to look at the whole picture today and just see if there's a ridden component to it. Once we've pulled Ellie to part on the horse, we're going to actually then look at Anoushka on the ground, treat anything that's appropriate to treat, and then do exactly the same with Ellie as well. So we're working on the whole picture today, and then I'll go away and put it all together and give Ellie a plan, which she should then hopefully do her homework.
Always do.
And hopefully we'll start to see some improvement.
Yes, so we've had a lesson with Nadine recently, and right canter is actually slowly starting to come. So we've kind of figured out a transition that works for Noosh to be able to figure it out, but it's still, the quality of the canters, I think because she's so weak now, is rubbish. And also my position is so, I feel so wonky and disorientated quite a lot of the time on there. Like, it's like I'm just rotating all the time and I'm just sitting in a different part of the saddle most of the time. So yeah, this is the first time we've done a Rider Biomechanics session. I'm very excited to do something a bit different. And then Molly's also going to have a session in a bit for nanny duties, just keeping her well-rounded and looked after. But
Yeah, a little bit of arthritic management for the Molly. Busy day.
So here, me and Rebecca were just having a quick catch up. Anoushka's had shoes on since the last time she saw her and just talking about how things have been going for us. And Rebecca's just taking some pictures for her files of Anoushka's kind of confirmation and how things have changed over time. I think that's really good. Yeah, so, and I think now that she's warm, now there's not so much rain and it's not as cold, she's not as angry about life. But she just, a little while ago I did turn them back out to like almost 24/7.
Yep.
And then they just seemed very unhappy. So all 3 of them actually seemed very unhappy. So I decided to bring them back in, and then just because of how warm it is at the minute of the day, I might change them over to coming in during the day.
Okay.
But I'm a bit like cautious about changing her routine too much now, because she's going so nicely.
See, that's left.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we've got a little bit more lat.
Yeah.
And we've just dropped over like
Over the back of the shoulder blade, like over her trap a little bit here.
yeah.
But she's not too dissimilar through the rib angle.
Good.
It's not unusual. That's not a massive asymmetry, to be fair. Actually, I think she's come up more.
Yeah.
But you can just see she's got a little bit. So that's the top of the wither. She's
Yeah.
just got a little bit more muscle
On that
over
side.
semi-spinalis compared to this side.
You should be happy.
She should.
You should be. You never know with her. Depends what mood she's in. Good girl.
That's lovely.
Well, that's a bit different.
It's a little bit different, isn't it?
You're a wee bit wonky there.
But it's right canter as well.
Yeah.
And how was her left rin? Oh my god, rain. Do you want to just watch your head a second, Ellie?
Oh, sorry. Big fat head with my hat on. Her left canter transitions are really fluid now, and she's really starting to be able to sit up on her back end and come to me. She struggles more in the school, We've been doing it a lot out hacking because obviously I can only do it for like an hour out hacking. But yeah, out on straight line, she's really like sitting up back to us now. Jack, weirdly, Jack is actually very slow at the canter, isn't he? And Anoushka is like, woohoo, let's go! So I'm like, no, let's stay with your friend. So she's getting better, but in the school she's like, overturning, so Anoushka will find out. She's the cuddliest thing ever. She's like, so when do I get to start seeing you? Never! Now we're heading down to the schooling field to start the Rider Biomechanics assessment, and I will let Rebecca do the talking.
I move around a lot, so I'm just trying to catch you. So I'll be trying to catch you on a curve on both reins, in all cases, and I'll be trying to catch straight lines as well. It's quite hard, but it's decent coverage. Yeah. Because it is hard and because we've seen those skin folds, we will keep canter to an absolute minimum. What I would say is... Does it make it worse then? Does it make it worse? Not necessarily, but she's just had shoes on, and what I don't want is for her to like overload the structure. Yeah.
So I just wanted to jump in here and just give you guys an idea of what Rebecca was talking about. So she was explaining to me everything she was going to do today, and then we were talking about, because the ground is so hard at the minute, and we had seen some skin folds and thickening of skin in Anoushka's back legs, which are consistent with CPL, so chronic progressive lymphedema in horses. We didn't want to push it too far because she had the shoes on, the kind of compound on her legs and the concussion of it, which she'll be talking about in a second, can potentially make it worse, and we just didn't want to make her uncomfortable.
It's hot, so you retain more fluid anyway when it's hot. But also with concussion, a normal joint and a normal bursa response is to just fill up with a bit more fluid as a response to loading and impact. We can get the same. Yeah. And actually, let's just try and keep that to a minimum. So yeah, walk her in like you normally would. I will always move out the way, so if I'm literally right in front of you, don't worry. I'll keep running you over a little bit. Basically, if I haven't screamed, it's fine.
So here you can see Rebecca is taking videos. She'll then go away and use these to help build me a plan for me and Anoushka in the future. You can also see I'm wearing a bit of a funky jacket, so it has lines all over it, and this is something Rebecca brings with her, so you can kind of see directly where the focus is of the alignment of my body, whether or not I'm straight, how my shoulders and things are moving, a bit more obvious because you can see the lines tilting and stuff, and the same with on my arms, whether or not I'm bending one more than the other and things like that. So it's a really useful tool for Rebecca in a biomechanics session to make sure you're getting exactly what is actually happening given to you in a picture.
So it's like a slow-mo bit of footage of her walk. That you won a dressage? That I won? Yeah. Yeah. Got 79.09. Jesus. % on our intro one, first one of the year. And then we've got one more. Oh my god, I don't know how we won with this. And then we've got another. We're doing 2 tests on the 17th of May. And then if we get another over 60%, we qualify for the unaffiliated championship in June. Okay. So, because I drive it right, because I feel like I always need to pull it. I don't know. You pull your right leg back. I don't want you to try and correct it though yet. I just want you to ride like how you ride. It's just of an observation. Yeah.
So the camera just missed that, but Rebecca actually told me that my saddle is ever so slightly slipping to the right and my numner is bunching up a little bit, and that's quite a telltale sign of it. So she is actually due the saddle fitter, so I will get that checked, but for the time being I've popped a shim in with a riser pad which seems to be helping with this.
Straight at me. Nice to counter transition when you're ready and in a place where you're happy to do it. Yeah, you don't have to stay within the confines, it's fine. And if you need to do a reverse circle, that's also fine.
My right leg. I can't get any weight in my left hip.
Yeah.
And my left leg just flings around. Right. That's what it feels like. So then when I'm on the left ring going around a corner, I feel like I'm leaning off to the right, and like I can't actually use my left leg because there's no weight in it. But I can't figure out how to load it out. And I know I'm probably like collapsing in my ribcage somewhere, but I can't think of where it. I know I'm wonky, but I can't always think about where it is. I'm just like, I know I feel not right, but I don't know how. Right. So that's how it feels with my legs, especially. And I'm really trying to like think, like bring my shoulders up and back and actually open my hips up and move them around the turns, but I then get very tight, especially in the canter in my hips.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If you need to go a bit wider, that's fine. Turn your shoulder towards me a bit. Go. Good girl. I know, yeah, she's a good girl. And let her rest. Good girl. I know, Poppet. A bit hot for this, isn't it? See, the nice thing is we'll be able to chuck some water over her and then leave her alone for a bit.
Yeah. Go in my stable. Hold on.
Moved to the right and then stayed there.
Okay.
And what made it really sort of visually noticeable was your number bagged here.
Oh, okay.
So you actually ended up with like a bit of baggage here because the saddle kind of come this way at the back, and then this flapped up just here.
Okay.
And then obviously this leg then comes back. So I think there's a combination of you and her. She crashed down to the start space.
Okay.
This way, and then it stays there. But also, I would say that you, because of what I'm seeing on the right rein trot, rising trot, your seat down is less controlled than when you're on left rein trot.
Okay.
And for me, that kind of figures because when you're going up and down, you're not going like up and down from like a level position.
Yeah.
It's kind of up and down.
Yeah. That
up
makes sense.
and down, and then this
we're-
is a bit here, so then
Yeah.
it's up and down, but you're not
What am I doing?
rotating around your hip.
Yeah.
You're literally kind of coming up from there,
Pushing up,
and you're actually getting a really lovely stable hand. You're not overcocking. The only thing you do, and this is why I think you're becoming over rigid through your trunk, where you're trying to get some stability.
Yeah.
And I think what you're doing is trying to get stability here,
Yeah.
rather than having the strength here.
Yeah.
So what's happening is then you're there, and then with really soft, kind hands with a fixed elbow.
Yeah.
And that's fine, because they're actually quite correctable things too. What was interesting is, from just a ridden cue, is the minute, because you're so rigid, you don't actually come around the corner
Yeah.
with the horse, like here, like from here up.
Yeah.
So when you're given a cue to bring basically left boot forward,
Yeah.
because it's an over-exaggeration,
Ooh, is that nice? Thanks. I like
because it's an over-exaggeration, it's put your hip in a slightly better place to get the canter.
Yeah. Yeah. Good girl. And I think now that she's figured out that that's what I mean when I'm asking
She
her to
can
canter.
canter,
Yeah.
interestingly.
And
like it's
right
there.
canter feels nicer than my
Yeah.
left most
Yeah.
of the time.
For me, it looks like a message block.
Yeah.
Interestingly, I actually think her canter, when she's in it, if we ignore the outline,
Yeah.
I think as a pace is better than the trot. I actually think probably if I'm a bit the walk is lovely when she's forward and holding herself in self-power, weaker paces.
Okay.
And then the canter, when she's got it and she's going and she's forward, is a better pace.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I think it feels worse for me is because I lock up my hips and then I struggle to go with the movement, and it just feels all a bit.
And I
awkward
think for me it's a mass rigidity
Yeah.
thing.
I'm just like, moving too much. So then I feel like it's super fast, where it's probably just I can't actually move with it yet.
Yeah.
Because I'm not used to being able to move with it yet. You've got itchy legs.
So as you guys would have heard there, we had a nice long debrief all about what Rebecca saw and what I was feeling through the saddle, and then we are heading back up to the yard now, just having a little chit chat. Anoushka's going to have a quick wash off, go into the stable, and then it will be Molly's turn to come out and have an indiba. So this was the start of Molly's session. Pretty much every single session with the physio will start with an in-hand kind of assessment of their movement. So you walk up and down, you do a trot up for them, and then with Anoushka normally we will also do tight circles and backing up. We didn't do any of that this day because of the ridden assessment, and Molly doesn't do tight circles or backing up anymore because she is so old. We know she struggles with those things anyway, so there's kind of no point looking at it. We're not trying to make it get better, we're just trying to manage her movement and how she is at that time.
Come on, sweetheart. Oh, that's better.
So as you've heard, Rebecca thought that she was looking so much better from the initial trot up there compared to the last time that she saw her in the winter and Moles was really struggling. Then she goes into her initial assessment, kind of goes over all of the main areas, checks how she's feeling, that she can't feel anything major standing out. Because Molly has arthritis, we do also know that she struggles with those kind of points of her body. Then Rebecca moved into her indiba work. So indiba works through radio frequency, so it delivers a set frequency through the tissue to improve cell metabolism and help reduce pain and increase blood flow. Whilst there are other treatments that can do this, indiba works on a set frequency which is thought to target a deeper tissue. And where we are working on Molly's joints, this will help her feel much better, and this all information is all straight from Rebecca, guys. As you can see here, Moles absolutely loves her indiba treatments, and this is kind of the box that sets it up, tells you what's going on, how long's left on the treatment. They're kind of set out in like 5-minute chunks, and Rebecca just works over the joint, or as it was up on her hips earlier. And yeah, Moles absolutely loves it. She falls asleep every time. Oh.
So what's this doing?
Well, I'm actually playing around a little bit with how she's standing and some of her angles, and I just want to see what it does. I'm not saying that I'm happy with
Yeah.
what I've just
Okay.
I actually just wanted to see, what was happening with her angles. That makes that look worse.
So Rebecca basically said that Anoushka is kind of tensing her quad, so for as long as she was comfortable on the pads, she kept them on while Rebecca treated her over her back and stuff, and this kind of helps her release the tension that she's holding through her quads and through her shoulders potentially as well. As you can see here, Anoushka is starting to have a snooze throughout her treatment. She's absolutely loving it. We got pretty much all okay. She had a couple of tight spots, but other than that, she was doing really, really well, and she absolutely loves it. They all love whenever they get to see Rebecca.
Okay, so we are all done with the ponies. All was very good. Not much going on with Noosh. Rebecca was just playing with a couple of angles, seeing what stretches she liked. Have a bit of cow parsley. And yeah, not much going on. Moles has had some indiba treatment, which helps just with her joints and stuff. So now it is my turn. So I'm gonna whack the horses out. Oh my god, we're stuck. Come on! Whack the horses out and then crack on with seeing what's going on with me, and then I think we're gonna have a catch up about the Rider Biomechanics, but it was a bit too hot to make any corrections and stuff in the saddle today, baking, so we just wanted to get Anoush back and in the cool for a little bit. But yeah, she's a happy girl. She's a very happy girl. Go back and grab Apron in a second. But yeah, all a very good day so far. I'm not going to video me having a session, just because I want to concentrate on everything Rebecca says to me, but I'll have a roundup with you guys at the end for everything that was said, everything that I had done. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what Becca did with the horses, and I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Okay, so Rebecca has gone, all is good. So overall roundup of me is that I actually don't have many tight or niggly spots for once. I only had a couple of little bits in my traps, I think she said, and a little bit of tough tissue that was sat between a couple of ribs that was making them look a little bit proud, but they're all good. And my SI joints and my sacrum are a little bit sore, but we think it's because I've started running. But overall, looks like I'm a lot straighter than I was, so that's really good. So yeah, overall a lot straighter than she has seen me previously. So basically, we think running is actually starting to really healthily benefit my body. And a little while ago, the NHS prescribed me like NHS yoga on the NHS. Unfortunately, it left me crippling and I actually couldn't move. And after talking about that with Rebecca today, we think because of my, just warm me up my lunch, because I have hypermobility, I'm almost too bendy to be able to do something like yoga. It just then overstretches my like joints, and I'm hanging, as Rebecca put it, it's almost like I'm hanging off my ligaments when I'm doing the movement, which then causes my muscles to really fatigue. And yeah, it was literally like I started doing the little bits of yoga that the doctor was prescribed me for myself. Then I went to the main yoga class and I managed to do like one session. The next session I went there, I had to be moved onto a chair, and then I could literally not move again properly. I had to go back and get some really strong pain meds. So yeah, so no from me for yoga and anything bendy. And yeah, she's very impressed with how I'm looking. Horsey wise, Anoushka, there was only like 2 tiny little niggly points that were kind of sore for her, which was on her right side of her back, just where the saddle kind of sits, and that corresponds to the saddle ever slightly rotating over that way when I'm riding, which is something she found in the biomechanics session. And her like whole right side of her body is slightly less muscled, but I guess that's because of the weakness to do with not being able to quite canter on the right. But she's going to send me out a lot of things to try with me and Anoushka to strengthen us all up, which is really good. And Molly Moo, she said, looks so much better than when we saw her in the winter. So obviously the warm weather has done her joints the world of good. Getting some nice movement is, yeah, joint has been really good for her. And she just said overall health picture, she looks a lot happier. She's got a nice shiny coat now, so that makes me very, very happy. And movement wise, she was doing really well, so we all got the all okay to carry on with her work increase and stuff, so very happy with them all. April doesn't have the physio yet. She's obviously not in any work, so she's all good to just kind of live the baby life until she's in an amount of work that requires it. So yeah, very happy. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Make sure you like it and tell me whether or not you enjoyed having something a little bit different and something a bit more interesting on the channel. I'll see if I can do more things like this in the future. Thank you so much to Rebecca for actually agreeing for this, because she didn't even know she was going to be on camera until she turned up for one. But yeah, thank you, Rebecca, for being my physio for 10 years for one, and putting up with all the crap I throw at you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you always next time. Bye. Hey guys. Me again. It's been a few weeks, so I kind of dropped off the face of the earth of the YouTube realm, and that is because 2 weeks after this video was filmed, both of my horses are lame, and Molly is quite lame. She's on box rest, and Anoushka, I'm hoping it's just a bruised sole, but I'm not 100% yet. So yeah, Moles has had the vet out for her. She's on box rest with Butte, and they're coming back on Wednesday to see her. Nishi, I'm just waiting to see, because she's not lame, it's only in the trot that it probably is affecting her, and I'm hoping it's kind of what me and Rebecca were talking about that day, with the kind of the concussion on her legs and her feeling her shoes a little bit. But if she's still struggling on Wednesday, I will get the vet to check her as well. But yeah, so I've kind of just, I dropped off the face of the earth a little bit because I was feeling a little bit sorry for myself that I had the physio, then I had a lesson the next day, and then I had the lesson 3 days after that, and I was so gearing up for my dressage competition that was supposed to be on Saturday that I couldn't go to. I was gearing up to do the one-day event, which I'm not going to now, and I was hoping to do my dressage championships, which I can't go to because I didn't do the last dressage to get my last qualifying score. So all of my plans for the whole of this year with the horses have gone out the window, and there is a small possibility that Moles might not be ridden again. So things have been a bit wild, and I'm going to do a whole update vlog, but I just wanted to caveat everything that's been in today's vlog with this little update to let you know why I kind of dropped off the face of the earth, what's going on. And yeah, I did actually vlog my lesson with Nadine, so hopefully I can get that into a lesson vlog for next week, and then the update vlog will come after that once the vet's been and I know what's going on, or whatever one comes first, whatever one I feel is more appropriate. But yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will keep you guys up to date with what is going on. But I've just kind of been a bit brain dead and busy recently with them. I'm feeling a bit sorry for myself that I just couldn't edit this one. But I've done it now because I knew I wanted to produce it properly. Produce it, is that really a thing? I wanted to make sure it was a good quality video because of how hard Rebecca works, and I wanted to showcase that as much as I can, and I think they are honestly such a fabulous team, just Rebecca and Claire. But Rebecca personally has always been my physio, as I said, and I couldn't imagine my horsey life without her. She is just the most knowledgeable person that I've ever known. She is literally a fountain of knowledge. Every time I see her, whether or not it's my love life issues, whether or not it's me moving house, whether or not it's my health, whether or not it's the horse's health, whether or not it's something to do with dogs, we honestly just put the worlds to right, and she just, yeah. Considering I work in mental health, Rebecca, sometimes I think you're my therapist. So, yeah, I'm getting my money's worth for that woman. But all jokes aside, it is something that I would happily spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on, because I think it is so worthwhile. And if you guys don't get the physio, make sure you have a check in and make sure they are a chartered, registered physiotherapist, a veterinary, why can't I say that word? Veterinary physiotherapist. If you're going for a physio, there are horse massagers, I don't know their actual name, out there. There are bodywork people, there are people that do acupuncture and stuff like that, but none of those are physiotherapists. They all do a slightly different thing. So make sure you research who you're going to use before you do it, because I wanted to go into physiotherapy at one point and it it's at least like kind of 8 years at uni to become an actual chartered veterinary physiotherapist. So these guys are worth their weight in gold, and you make sure you treat them properly. But yeah, thank you so much, Rebecca. Next time I see you, hopefully my horse will be sound. If not, can you come rehab my horse for me? But yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys, because I'm going to be drowning in vet bills for a while, I feel. Bye.